happening, everybody? It's Sean with Reactions to the Classics. Today, we got a song battle. We got the song By the Time I Get to Phoenix. We're going to battle two different versions of it, two quite distinctly different versions of it. Glen Campbell versus Isaac Hayes, brought to us by our longtime friend of the channel, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you. Kevin's a great guy. I always enjoy conversing with him. If you'd like to become a patron in any way and support us, check out the Patreon link below or the Patreon link on the end screen. If you would like to support us as one-time gift or one-time reaction, check out our Buy Me a Coffee page, also linked below. All right, there's not going to be a lot of information under each version. I'm just going to tell you about the song. Written by Jimmy Webb, originally recorded by Johnny Rivers in 1965, reinterpreted by Glen Campbell on his album of the same name, released on Capitol Records in 1967. Campbell's version topped Canada's country tracks, reached number 2 on the Billboard Hot Country Singles charts, and won 2 awards at the Grammys. Frank Sinatra called it, quote, the greatest torch song ever written. It was 450 on Rolling Stone's magazine's top 500 songs of all time. The inspiration for the song originated in Jimmy Webb's breakup with Susan Horton. They remained friends after her marriage to Bobby Ronstadt, a cousin of singer Linda Ronstadt. Their relationship, which peaked in 1965, was also the primary influence for MacArthur Park, another Webb composition. He did not intend the song to be geographically literal, so remember that. He said, a guy approached me one night after a concert, and he showed me how it was impossible for me to drive from LA to Phoenix, and then how far it was to Albuquerque. In short, he told me, this song is impossible. And so it is. It's kind of a fantasy about something I wished I would have done. And it sort of takes place in the twilight zone of reality. He called the song a succinct tale with an O. Henry-esque twist at the end, which consists merely of the guy saying, she didn't really think that I would go, but he did. Although the protagonist in the song plans to leave his lover, Webb did not leave Horton. In 1990, BMI listed this song as the third most performed song from the period from 1970 to 1990. And in 1999, listed it as the 20th most performed song of the 20th century. I don't know if I know this song, but when I researched all that, I thought, surely I do. So let's get to the Glen Campbell version. I'm sure you were paying attention, but just a reminder, off an album of the same name in 1967. 1 in Canada's country charts, 2 in the U.S. country charts, 26 on the Billboard Hot 100, and number 9 on Canada's overall chart. So big hit. This song is very short, as songs were back then, but the next song is going to be the polar opposite of it. All right, I'm going to lyrics up as always. Thanks again, Kevin.
By the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be rising. She'll find the note I left hanging on her door. She'll laugh when she reads the part that says I'm leaving, 'cause I've left that girl so many times before. By the time I make Albuquerque, she'll be working. She'll probably stop at lunch and give me a call, but she'll just hear that phone keep on ringing off the wall. That's all. By the time I make Oklahoma, she'll be sleeping. She'll turn softly and call my name out low, and she'll cry just to think I'd really leave her. Though time and time I've tried to tell her so, just didn't know I would really go.
Okay, I have never heard this song. Never heard this song. Interesting, there's no chorus, just breaks it down. The 3 geographical areas, right? Phoenix, Albuquerque, Oklahoma. 3 verses, simple. Glen's delivery on this is fantastic. Glen Campbell, such a talented guy. When I was a kid, I mean, I was young. I was born in 1971, you know. One thing I knew of him was Rhinestone Cowboy. I didn't realize what a talented guy he was and everything. You know, he's part of the Beach Boys for a little while. Like, guy was mega talented, but enjoyed that song. Now we're going to get to something, as they say, completely different. We got Isaac Hayes' version of Hot Buttered Soul in 1969. So just 2 years later, 37 in the US, 48 in Canada. It was an edited version because this is over 16 minutes long. The edited version's under 7 minutes, but we're not doing that. We're doing the full version. This one recounts the events that transpired before the actual road trip. Nick Coleman of NME called the full version, quote, this is a crazy quote, the greatest country and western song ever committed to vinyl. All right, I'm wildly fascinated to see how we're going to turn that past song with this chilled out country arrangement into an Isaac Hayes almost 16 and a half minute epic. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. I'm talking about the power of love now. I'm going to tell you what love can do. You know when they say love makes the world go round, that's the truth. Love can make you or break you. It can make you laugh, it can make you cry. It can make you happy, it can make you sad. Or if you hung out real bad, in a case of jealousy, love can make you mad. Oh yeah. Everybody's got his own thing. Everybody's got his way of doing a thing. Now we shall attempt to do a tune very popular. It was written by one of the great young songwriters of today. Now I don't know what he was thinking about or what inspired him to write this tune, but it's a deep tune. It's a deep meaning to this tune because it shows you what the power of love can do. And I shall attempt to do it my way, my own interpretation of it. Like I say, everybody got his own thing. I'm gonna bring it on down to Soulsville. Now I want you to bear along with me for a few minutes while I set it up. Now I want your imagination. I want you to travel with me. Oh, come on, come on, come on. This young man was raised in the hills of Tennessee. When he reached the age of maturity, he moved to the West Coast. And he fell in love when he got out there to this young girl. Oh man, she was out of sight. She was bad. And they started dating. And then the inevitable, became engaged and they were married. They were happily married. That's right, they lived in L.A. Oh, the power of love was upon him. But you see, girls, I don't mean to come down on you. But this man loved this woman so. You know they said love is blind. He could see no wrong, no, no, no. He worked every day. And sometimes he pulled overtime, double time, triple time. He bought anything that this woman's heart desired, anything that he could rake and scrape. He spent his last dime on the woman because he loved her. You know, girls, you can take love and kindness sometimes for weakness. And she took it for granted. She said, I got a fool, and I know I got a fool. I got a good thing. Yeah, she would stand around on the corner. You understand? Meet with a friend. She would go to the beauty salon, get her hair fixed. She'd go shopping. And she would brag about her good thing that she's got. Yeah. And she tipped out on him too. She ain't nobody gonna believe what you tell him, no way. Fool. Oh yeah, girls, you do like that sometimes. But one day, old boy got sick, and they had to come home. I don't have to tell you what he found. Oh, it hurt him so bad. He said, baby, mama, why? That's all he could say. That's all he could say. He was hurt. But she said, oh, gone, fool, you doing it. But the man wasn't doing it, but that's the only excuse she could give him. He said, Mama, I can't take it. I got to leave you. I'm going to leave you. He packed his little rag, you understand? And he started out the door. And when he reached the driveway, you understand, he went in that bag just like my man Tyrone Davis. And he said, oh, mama, 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 can I change? Oh, my mind. You see, the power of love was upon him. And he came back. Oh, yes, he did. Well, she tried to straighten up. She said she was going to straighten up. She got a little job to help him out with the bills, too. But that was just a sham. Because he found it again and again. And 7 times he left this woman. And 7 times he came back. Oh, but you know, the heart can take so much. That's right. You can kick a dog around for so long, and he'll get tired. He'll turn. And he'd taken all that he could stand. And the 8th time that this went down, he said, Mom, I got to go. With tears in his eyes, he said, I'm going to leave you, baby. He said, I ain't coming back. He said, I'm leaving my heart right here. But I got to go. You see, because this man can't take no more. She didn't believe it. He packed his clothes. He got in his 1965 Ford. He started out. 3 times he started to turn back before he reached the outskirts of the city. But he kept on going. Oh, I don't want to go, but I got to leave you, Mama. And he was going down the highway. I guess it was around 3:30 in the morning. He could hardly see the road with tears in his eyes. That's right, he was crying. They were meeting on his chin. He could barely see the sign that read on the side of the road. The next town, 125 miles And these very words came into his mind. He said, by the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be rising. Oh, and she'll find a note I left hanging on the door. She'll laugh when she reads the part that says I'm leaving. Yes, she will. Why? 'Cause I've left that girl so many times before. Oh, by the time I make my Albuquerque, she'll be working. And she'll probably stop at lunch just to give her sweet good thing a call. Oh, she'll hear, oh, the phone keep right on ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing, oh, and ringing off the wall. Mama, 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 that's all. And by the time I get to Oklahoma, she'll be sleeping. She'll turn softly in her restless sleep, call my name out low. Oh, then she'll cry just to think I would really leave her. But time after time after time after time and time again, I tried to tell her so, but she was a non-believer, and she didn't know, oh, that I would really go. She didn't believe I would really go. Oh no, I hate to leave you, baby, yes I do. I really, really, really hate to go. Oh yeah, but this heart of mine just can't take no more. I've taken all that I can stand. You should have known what you were doing to the man. Yeah, 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 yeah. You see, when I left, baby, I left a piece of my heart. Oh yeah. You know, you took, baby. You know, you took the greatest part, yeah, yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna make it, oh no. But I got to go on. I'm gonna miss all the sweet loving and the good time. But the good times, word is heaven, no, the bad times are here. You really, really put the hurt on me, yes you did. I'm a prisoner of your love, and I just won't ever never be free, no, no, no. So it's bye-bye. Oh, mama, mama, bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye, baby, bye-bye. It's too late for you to cry. You had a good thing, oh, and you misused it. Yes, you did, yes, you did. You had a good heart, oh, and you abused it. Oh, yeah. You were sweet to me, yes, you were. But on the other hand, you were real cold, cold, cold. You just kept me, oh, you kept me hanging on, yes, you did. Oh, you kept me hanging on. You kept me begging, baby, you kept me begging you to do right. You kept me facing the floor at night. Oh, yeah. But I love you. God knows that I love you, baby. Oh, yeah. I'll always love you. Little drops of water beating under my chin. You can look at me and tell all the bag I'm in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna moan now.
Okay, I had said the song was 16. I thought it was 16:22. I don't know why. I wasn't looking at it, obviously, when I was talking to the camera. It's 18:44. It's almost 19 minutes long. I don't know how you cut it down to 7 minutes for a single, but that's a story for another day. Maybe you could cut 4 minutes off, 5 minutes off. I don't know. His organ at the end is fantastic as well. This song is incredible. About 9 minutes, so stayed under 9 minutes, and he goes into sing the actual Jimmy Webb song that Glenn sang. But the before and I mean, he tells the story of the guys with the girl, right? He builds this whole story of like, why is he driving to these places? Why is he going after this girl and pursuing her and doing all these things? Well, it's because they've been together all this time, and she had wronged him. He got sick and came home. He's out touring, right? He get sick or out working. He comes home and obviously finds a thing that nobody wants to find, their significant other with somebody else. And so he leaves her, and he leaves her all these different times. If I find out he leaves her 8 times, leaves her 8 times, not going to come back anymore, but he keeps coming back. He sings a song, he comes back in and builds it up and telling her, basically at the end, you can't be crying because I gave you all these opportunities. The arrangement of it's fantastic because he's just basically rapping. It's 1969. He's just talking to us for the first 8 minutes, 44 seconds. He's just telling the story. He tells a story of, he breaks the wall there. He tells us a story that, it's about Jimmy Webb being a great songwriter. It's about this song that he's going to put his own spin on. We all got our own spins. Like, it's just fantastic. But then he builds up the instrumentation as the song goes along, and especially towards the last, maybe 1/4 of the song, he really brings it. But you just feel like Isaac's talking to you, but just in a smooth way of just fantastic piece of art here. I'm so glad Kevin brought this. Never heard the Campbell song. Obviously never heard this. And I would have guessed most of you have never heard this unless you're of a certain age. And I bet you've never heard, if you have heard it, most of you, this version of it. And I can't imagine listening to any other version of it. So now I got to get to the winner, which I realize the Campbell song is considered iconic. I get all that. Glenn did a great job. He did the task that was put in front of him, right? Which is sing this song fantastically. And he did that. Isaac was able to take it on his own, to do what he wanted with it because he decided to, and puts this it's a whole nother animal over here, right? They're the same song, but they're like wildly 2 different things. But because of that, there's absolutely no contest for me. And that's no shade at Glenn. I love Glenn, but Isaac Hayes wins in a runaway because, like I said, Glenn did exactly what was put in front of him perfectly. But this is a whole nother level. I need to know what you guys think down below. Who do you think won and why? And had you ever heard this longer Isaac version? I'm sure a few of you had, and that's why you clicked on this, but just fantastic. Thanks to Kevin for bringing this one. And until next time, guys, I will see you.